welcome back to another episode. Heidi and I have just arrived in the Lake District. We are here for the week. We're staying in a couple of beautiful hotels. The first one that we've checked into is called the Daffodil Hotel, and it's situated just outside of Grasmere. It's just a 3-minute walk right into the centre, so we will definitely be getting some more of that amazing gingerbread that we had last time that we were here. If you haven't watched that episode, I think that was in end of March that we were last here. I'll link to it somewhere up above so that you can take a look, because we're in the exact same area. So there's just so many beautiful things to see around here. I won't be taking you to the same places that we went last time. Most probably we'll try and show you something different. But yeah, the location here couldn't be better. We've got the most amazing view from our balcony, which you can see behind me, the beautiful lake. And also directly across the road from here is Dove Cottage, which was where William Wordsworth lived. And as I say, it's just a 3-minute walk into the centre of Grasmere. So location wise, it could not be better. But let me show you around the room. Right, this is our lovely room. Very nice and bright and airy. All the modern comforts, our tea and coffee facilities, TV. So it's really nice. A lovely little welcome note and these cute towels. We've got a living room area over here with another TV. Heidi's hiding in the corner, but that's our living room area. And then we've got a really spacious bathroom as well. But the highlight is just this view. Honestly, look at this. I don't think I could have asked for a better view. Oh, birdies. This is just so nice. What do you think to this, eh? Quite the view. What are these little birds? I don't know what they are. What are you doing? There's loads of them. Very cute. Anyway, let's get settled in and go for a little wander. Alright then, before we head out, I'm having a cup of coffee to enjoy with my view. Those clouds are getting rather ominous looking, but I'm hoping it looks like behind it there's some sunshine trying to peek through. So fingers crossed, we'll be alright. Let's have this coffee and then we'll set off. I've just come outside for a little wander around the gardens and it's getting quite blustery. I think there might be a storm coming. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Just look at this. 360 degrees of nothing but the most extremely dreamy views. I'll try and do this slowly. There's so much to take in. So gorgeous. Down here you have a spot to go into the lake, do a bit of wild swimming. Honestly, this is just breathtaking. This really would have been perfect last week when it was 34 degrees, absolutely scorching. Being able to come down into here and just cool off in the lake. That would have been amazing. Hopefully I'll get some sunshine tomorrow or day after, because getting in here would be amazing. Heidi's definitely going to be up for this. I'm not sure what all of these yellow flowers are, but they're quite pretty. Some sort of weed or something, maybe. Most likely. But they are pretty. If anyone knows, please inform me. Right, Right, well, I'm going to have a wander back up to the hotel, get ready for dinner, go grab Heidi. She wanted to stay in the room instead of come and have a look around the gardens, which is fine. But yeah, ready for dinner now. I'm getting rather peckish. As nice as it would be to wander around here a bit longer. I can't help but keep stopping to admire these views. Isn't this just so gorgeous? Oh, right, anyway, I need to get back. Let's go. Come on, Stacy. Dinner awaits. Right then, dinner time. Let's go get some food. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This way. Dining room this way. Dining room. Let's go get some food. So apparently this is where breakfast will be in the morning as well. Yeah. What are you doing?
Oh, God.
Got a nice view from our window while we sit and have dinner. Heidi's got a treat. I never usually let her have fizzy drinks, so she's asked for a Diet Coke as a little treat this evening.
With cheesy.
Ketchup with cheesy nachos. Are they cheesy enough for you? That looks like a lot of cheese. Cheese, please. Well, we are back to the room now. We had a really lovely dinner. I started off with a salmon, leek and cheddar tart, and then I had the rump of lamb with dauphinoise potatoes and a petit pois le français affair, so peas and pancetta and onions. It was really tasty. Now I'm just out on the balcony getting a bit of fresh air, enjoying this last bit of wine with these amazing views. Oh, so beautiful. Honestly, this is such a treat. So I'm just going to sit out here and enjoy this and call it a night, and we'll see what tomorrow has in store. Right, it is breakfast time. I've gone for a bit of a fry up, so hash browns, scrambled eggs, baked beans and some bacon. We've got toast. Heidi's having Cocoa Pops because she's never allowed to have cereals at home, so she's got a treat. Is it nice? Yay! And we've got really lovely views. The rain has eased off for the time being, so hopefully it can remain dry this afternoon. Heidi and I have come to Coniston Water this morning. The weather is holding out for us so far. It's dry. We've even had glimpses of sunshine, which has been glorious. We are here to go on the old steam gondola. It dates to 1859 and I've been wanting to go on for years. So let's go get some tickets and get on board. So there's the National Trust steam gondola, which we're going to go on, have a little tour along the lake. Oh, lovely, thank you.
need horsepower with a big engine, not when you're at full speed normally. You need it at low revs. That fire has to get from there to that chimney. How's it going to do that? What do we call a funnel on it? What do we call a chimney on a ship? A funnel, don't we?
She was always built as a tourist boat. Now, in those days, superboats used to go on a grand tour of Europe, visiting all the major cities, including Venice, which was in vogue at the time. And that included the two owners of the Venice Railway Company. And it was like issue. The railway company was not making as much money from the mineral traffic as they wanted it to. And so they thought about trying to kickstart a tourist trade in the English Lake District. And so they ordered the gondola to be built based on a Bacalhau, a wall Venetian barge, I know I mispronounced that name, and on the stern they put the most modern Victorian technology, a steam engine turning a propeller. And this idea proved to be very successful. You could buy a train ticket from Leeds or Sheffield, come all the way up to Coniston, have a ride on the boat, and then go all the way back home again in a day or two. It was pretty much your first package holidays. And it was deliberately aimed at the emerging middle and working classes who were starting to get this thing invented called the day off. It wasn't paid yet, but at least it was a day off. Paid holidays were invented later. And so the gondola proved to be very successful. They built larger, more modern boats for Coniston called the Lake and put the larger boats over on Windermere. So you could do your own miniature grand tour. However, by the 1930s was, of course, the Great Depression. And the gondola, being the oldest boat, was sold off, and they deliberately stripped out the boiler and engine so she could not be used in competition with the newer vessel. So she was a houseboat for a number of years, from the 40s and 50s, until the winter of 1963, where a large storm blew up and she snapped her mooring lines, and hence the picture in the rear saloon. There she lay in a state for a number of years, until the 1978, when the National Trust were convinced by the locals to pull the gondola out of the water and try and save the boat.
Heidi's found the ducks. Don't know what it is with Heidi and ducks, but she loves them. Well, Heidi and I have had a fabulous time at Coniston Water. Heidi went in the water and got all drenched, so now she's just wandering around in my very oversized jumper. We've just come to the village of Hawkshead, which is really pretty, so let's go and have a little wander around and I will show you about. Here she is in my jumper. I had to roll the sleeves up so we can actually wear it. Like a little jumper dress.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah.
It'll do the job for now, won't it?
Exactly.
Fudge. That you want ice cream? Heidi's got her ice cream. What flavour did you go for?
Caramel sticky toffee pudding.
Caramel sticky toffee pudding, yep. And you got it all around your chops. Is it nice?
Right.
There you go, it's gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
you enjoying that? Nice local ice cream. So yeah, whenever we come to Hawkshead, we go here to the Honey Pot Specialist Foods, and they do fabulous sandwiches, and they also do really good local ice cream as well.
Fudge, mint cake.
That's quite a name for a street. Leather Rack and Putty Street. It's only ever so small, this place, but it is very charming. There's quite a lot of cafes and pubs, art galleries, that sort of thing. I'm loving all of the hanging baskets that they've got going around the village at the moment. So pretty, just little pops of colour everywhere. We're just having a little wander around the back streets, and I have found Anne Tyson's cottage, and there's a plaque here that says the poet William Wordsworth lived here whilst a scholar at the grammar school here in Hawkshead. How cool. Another house. I did not know about this one. What's his name? Beans.
Beans.
Beans. There we go. There's Beans the cat hiding. I've just been chatting to the lovely owner of the cottage, and apparently, what's her name? Anne Tyson. Anne Tyson was the landlord of Wordsworth, so this cottage isn't the same as the B&B around the corner, but this is where William Wordsworth was lodging whilst he was studying here, so that's really nice. So yeah, she's a lovely old lady. She said she turns 90 next month, which is, honestly, I would not have said that she was 90, and she said that she's been travelling all around. She just got back from West Midlands and the Cotswolds, and she was in Scotland earlier this month, and I think it makes such a difference travelling around and keeping the mind active. It really does keep you young. And I thought, oh my god, what a fabulous house you've got. Really, really nice. Anyway, that was a lovely little interaction. What have you got there? Little buttercup. Do you like butter?
Yes.
You got your little yellow chin?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely do. I like butter a lot.
Yeah.
I do?
Yes.
Heidi's collecting buttercups. I'm just having a little wander around the grounds of this churchyard. Look at how ominous that sky is. And it's been like that most of the day. Like, we've had some sunny outbursts, but most of the day it's looked like that. And we have done so well. We've not had a single drop of rain so far. Long may it continue. I just spotted. Look at this little mouse. Oh, very brazen. Just sat out here, not bothered that we're standing right above it. Is it a mouse? I don't know. Off it goes. Just up there you can see the church where we were. We've walked through the grounds, down the path to the bottom here. The grounds are really pretty. It's a conservation area, so it's been rewilded, and it's got such a nice diversity of wild grasses and flowers. And at the bottom here you have the old Hawkshead Grammar School, which is now a museum, but this is where William Wordsworth attended school. It was founded in 1585. That little mouse is back. It's just gone over here. I'm not sure if it is a mouse or what it is. Let me know. I'm not very good on the variety of rodents. But it looks very cute.
Strawberries.
Yeah, strawberries in the pot as well. Nice. It is very cute. Right, I'm going to show you somewhere on our drive back to the hotel. It's just started raining, but do you remember this little beauty from our last Lake District video? It was looking quite different back then with no greenery, but this is St Mary's Church here in Rydal, and it's where Wordsworth was churchwarden. Gosh, that rain's starting to get a little bit heavier now, although we've done so well not having rain all day. I cannot complain. I'm just going to very, very quickly hop across the road here to the home of the Fleming family, formerly, Rydal Hall. I'm not going to go into all the history of it, I did that in the last video, but I just wanted to show you the grounds now that they're in bloom. Looks like they're Rambler roses. So they've gone slightly over, but they still have a really, really beautiful scent to them. I bet these were amazing a few weeks ago. Well, I'm not going to really film too much more around here. As I say, I have been here before and I showed you that just a couple of months ago, so I will link to that video somewhere up above if you're interested in finding out more about this area and about its ties to Wordsworth. It really is a fascinating place and there's so much to see around here. But right now we are going to make our way back to the hotel and get cozy. I love seeing these signs. Red squirrels! I've only ever seen one before. That was yeah, a very fluke chance up in Scotland. I can't remember exactly whereabouts we were, but we were walking towards a waterfall and I spotted it. And without hesitation, I shouted, "Red squirrel!" So it's now a family joke, red squirrel. But I was just so excited to finally see one. Hey ho. Right, nearly back at the car, walking past the church again. Head down to the bottom here, and then we shall head off to our hotel, which is only a couple of minutes drive away. Right, just before we go back into the hotel, we've parked up and we're crossing over the road, and I'm going to show you Dove Cottage, which is where William and his wife, Mary, and his sister and their children all lived for a time before they moved down the road to Rydal. You got hiccups.
Yeah.
So it's just around this corner here. And there it is straight ahead. Isn't she a little beauty? Isn't it cute? As I say, it's very small, so you can see why they needed to move out when it was William and his wife and his sister and all the kids. They needed something bigger. But it's a very, very charming little cottage inside. Unfortunately, you can't film in there, so I can't take you in, but it is really worth a visit. And right next door, you've got the museum, which is full of artifacts and items from the family. Well worth a visit. Okay, right. Head back to our hotel. A short little walk, not even 2 minutes. Good girl, waiting. We have had dinner and it's dry, so I thought let's make the most of it and come out for a little walk around the lake and just admire some of these amazing views, because if I don't do it I will regret not doing it. So let's go. It is so quiet. All I can hear are the sounds of sheep bleating and some water running in the distance. I can't see any, but there must be some here because I can hear it. Look at these little cuties. Oh, very sweet. Hello. Hi. I'm friendly, I promise. Hello. Can I come closer? Is that all right, Mummy? I won't hurt, I promise. Can I say hello? No? Okay. That's fine. Don't worry, I'm not a threat. I'm a friend. You understand friend? Oh, hello. What a fabulous evening this has turned out to be. So beautiful. Hello. Oh, all these lovely spring lambs. Oh, this is just amazing. I found water. I knew there was water running through here. I could hear it. Little stream up there. I really don't know what it is about the Lake District, but as soon as I drive into this area, it's almost like I take this big exhale. It's just like relief. It's like arriving home. That's the only way I can possibly describe it, which is so bizarre because I've never lived here ever, but every time I come I never want to leave, and the second I arrive here it's just like this massive weight lifted off my chest. It's just so... It's bizarre. I really can't explain it in any other way other than it feels like home. Maybe I lived here in a past life, goodness knows. But it is always just a breath of fresh air whenever I'm here. And I mean, it's difficult not to see why. It's just so stunning. As soon as you're here, you're just immersed in nothing but nature and you can't help but take things slow. Honestly, I think you just need to come here and experience it for yourself because it is like nowhere else. It really is. It's got an atmosphere to it. It's just magical. It truly is magical. Every corner you turn, it's just so dreamy. I truly understand how this area has attracted so many poets and writers and authors and painters. You can't help but be inspired around all this beauty. You really can't. All the hedgerows are starting to come alive. Look at these blackberries. Another 2 months and it will be blackberry crumbles. I love all the moss-laden walls. It genuinely feels like I'm walking through a movie right now. I've just spotted this gateway, which is obviously to the bottom of someone's drive. But look through the gate. Imagine this is your garden. I just spotted the hotel from across the lake. You can see it a bit better there, although it looks grainy. Let's go back out. So you can see here just how far I have walked. That's the hotel just there. So I walked all the way up to Grasmere and all the way back around here. What a sight though, huh? What a sight. Starting to get a bit dark now. Sunset is at 9:50, I think, and it's about 9:30 at night at the moment. So time to make my way back to the hotel. But it's been such a lovely walk around the lake. Highly recommend if you're ever in this area, if you visit Grasmere.